Hey everyone, it's Lena here. I wanted to share a book that I have called Fabulous Flowers. It is by Creative Haven, and let's see if we can find out who the author is. Susan Blumenstein. This is a what they call a color by line book. It does not it's not referred to as a color by line. It would be kind of cool if there was a coined term for this style across all the books, so it'd be easier to find this style, but this is not called that, but that's what it is based on what I've seen from books that have similar styles. That's, I'm going to call it color by line. So these coloring books that have this, they have the outline of color, and then you get to choose the color that goes inside the chosen color already. So here's a bigger picture right here. So you have the purple, and you can choose a matching purple. You could choose a lighter purple. You could choose a contrasting color, such as you could do purple and yellow, whatever you would like. You can be as creative as you want, but they give you a starting color outline, and you could decide how to be creative with that. So I'm going to do a quick flip through here, and then afterwards I'm going to do a short demo on this page here. It's a small page, and I'm going to use 4 different coloring supplies so you can see how they work on this page here. I tried to pick colors that were lighter than the outline. The yellow is still going to be difficult to see, but I'm going to try my best with the yellow. Okay, so again, here's the cover, and then you have this page here, which you're going to do, and then we have this page here, and it says that the pages are perforated, and they look like they're about the standard 8.5 by 11 pages here. The paper is thin. You can see the design through the other side. I'm not sure if you can tell right here, but yeah, you can see the design through it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Dover, let's see here. I don't think it's Amazon printer paper. It might be a little bit better than Amazon paper, but maybe close in comparison. So we have this page here. I just love all of the designs on here. They're, I don't know what you call the style, maybe like Art Deco style. If I'm wrong in that, feel free to correct me. I'm not good at naming styles, but I just know what I like. And some of these you could put your own patterns on the background here in these spaces here. So if you wanted to add some background patterns, you could. Or even in the flowers right here, you could add your own designs in the flowers if you wanted to add something else like polka dots or stripes or whatever. And then we have this one here. This kind of reminds me of like a Christmas tree, but not Christmassy, but like the shape of a Christmas tree. That one. Here's another one. I don't know why, but this at first reminded me of bubbles. Of course they're flowers, but it reminded me of bubbles for some reason. Got like little tulips here. More greens on this page. Most of them have seem to have a pretty even mix of yellows and oranges and blues, greens, like a magenta color. This one's more blue and green dominant here. This reminds me of like those little windmills. What do you call those little things that you, pinwheels? It reminds me of pinwheels. Oh, there's the pinwheels right there. That's funny. Those really are more like the pinwheels than the other page. This kind of remind me of roses within sunflower type of look. I have a lot of pictures here. Great, and then is the end here. Let's see here. It says over 30, so that would mean that there's, oh, it says 31 designs, so I don't have to count the pages because I was going to for you, but it says 31 designs here. If you want to see the ISBN here, here you go. Okay, but I did buy it on Amazon, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to color some of these flowers. And again, so I have acrylic markers with me. I have over here, I have some colors I chose for acrylic markers. I have colored pencils, I have water-based markers, and I have alcohol markers. There's, based on the number of supplies I have over here, there's definitely not enough going on in this picture, but I'm just going to try to do a little bit of everything and just kind of mix it up, just so you can get a little idea of how these different materials behave in this kind of a picture. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to do the paint marker here. And I think I mentioned this earlier, I'm not positive, but I tried to go lighter than the lines on here so you could still see the dark lines. Yellow is going to be difficult, of course, but yeah, so I got a lighter orange than the orange on the line for here, and I am using a 10 Mit acrylic marker. So I didn't try to match all the colors perfectly. I just tried to find lighter colors in the lines. So we're going to start with this paint marker here. I apologize if there is a shadow. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. Here we go. All right, so that should help. I am left-handed, so that might make a difference on what you can see. I apologize for that. If it's in your way and you want to see more, then you can. But there is the acrylic marker here. Again, that's 10 Mit. Okay, we will do a water-based marker, and this is a Tombow. Oh, and if anybody's wondering, for the 10 Mit, it is, I showed you, but it's C07. And then this one here is the Tombow 933. Now let's do this orange one right here. Okay. I have a mat I'm going to put under this for the alcohol marker. These are cutting mats that my husband picked up. They have little holes here, but my husband picked up a pack of 4 of these cutting mats over at Walmart, and my son and I use them behind our pictures. They work perfect. Okay, whoops. Wrong picture. Sorry about that. Okay, so that there. Alright, and then I will pick an alcohol marker here, an orange alcohol marker. This is SFAIH, and it is number is YR3. There we go. Okay, you got that. Kind of like the different shades of oranges there. That's not all one shade of orange. It's kind of fun. Okay, and then I'm gonna pick for the next one. Next orange one. I'm going to pick an orange Prismacolor here. It is PC918. I don't know if you can see that very well. Whoops. Those are kind of hard to see. So it's PC918 and it's called orange. So I'm going to do this one here. I apologize for the background noise. I told my son that I was going to be filming, and I guess he already forgot. All right. So I'm not going to burnish it or anything like that, but you can just see how the pencil works on it. And of course, nothing showed through except for the alcohol marker here. Okay, and then we'll try, I have a green here for acrylic marker. It is, Tanmint C14. I love these Tanmint markers. I have a limited selection of them, and I don't know if they come in larger packs, but I really like them. I haven't had them long enough to tell you that they don't clog up or something. So I don't really know, but I love using them right now because I've had them for a few weeks now. So I just really like using them. Okay. And then for that, I might use a different color for that dark green circle right here. I mean, you might not know. I don't know. I think I had 2 different greens for these, but well, yes I do. I kind of think that I just used it. Oh well, anyways, so that's that one. And I'm not going to think too hard about that. Let's see here. We have another green pencil right here. We got Prismacolor PC913. coloring method might make some people cringe right now, but I'm just doing it loosely just to show you how they work on this page. And I've been dying to color one of these pages already, so now I get to do it. Let's see. Okay. So I'm thinking what we could do, let me take this marker here. This is the SFAIH P2. So I'm thinking maybe we could do a pattern of some sort. I don't know how it's gonna work because it might be too fat for what I want to try, but I was thinking we could do some stripes on this one. Probably be better suited to fine liners or something. But I'm just having fun with it, so that looks awful. Nope, I'm gonna color that one in. Yep, we're not gonna do that there. I can't bear it. Yeah, definitely would prefer a fine liner. I just went over the lines here. I'll use a paint pen to cover that metal here. That was, yeah, that was too fat like I thought it would be. Okay. Let's try. Probably work good with pencil too. Maybe not so dark. Okay. There's a pink here. I'm gonna use a pink marker, which is a CO2 Tanimate. This is the paint pen. All right, paint pen to the rescue. There we go. Okay, maybe we can try a blue one with stripes. How about that? I can always cover it up again. I don't like it, right? Okay. All right, it's a little bit better. All right, that works a little bit better, yeah. And then what we could do also is, let me see here. Try not to do the yellow because it's so difficult to see, but I'm gonna run out of colors here in a moment. Let's do a polka dot alcohol marker. So this is SFAIH, the YR3 again. Okay, and then we'll do Alright. I think it looks better in person because it looks a little bit dark maybe on the screen. But I don't know, I like it. I'm not sure what other patterns I would try. Maybe the crosshatch. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna try yellow crosshatch because eventually we're gonna have to do the yellow. So I have here Tombow and it is 062. It's a pale yellow. All right, I'm gonna try the crosshatch on here. Yeah, you're probably not even going to be able to see it. But maybe a little bit. Okay. Alright. We can try crosshatch on, actually, on an orange. That could work. I know I have, oh, there it is. I knew I had an orange marker out. And then this is the 933 Tombow. I'll do a crosshatch on an orange one so you can see it. I'm sure people can come up with some much more creative ideas than what I'm doing right now. Okay. Alright, that turned out pretty good. Just cannot do with alcohol markers. Okay, we got a few more to go here. Got, let's see here, I got a pale purple here for this right here. I've got a Tombow I can use. I'll just fill this in here unless another pattern comes to mind. Which is, nothing is at the moment. I'm sure that's gonna work. No. I was wondering if it was gonna bleed through, like constantly going over the same spot here. Alright. Made that look very splotchy. Okay, there's that. Let's see, did it? A little bit of shadowing, but not bleed through. Whoops, you can't even see, sorry. Yeah, yeah, a little bit of shadowing, but no bleed through here. And that was after going over the same spot multiple times with a water-based Tombow marker. So that's good to know. What else do we have here? Yellow. I have a yellow permanent marker. I don't have any other. This is my own Copic. I bought it because I wanted a true yellow, and finding a true yellow is pretty difficult, it seems like, because all the yellows that I have are more orangish yellow. I can show you here. This one's like, yeah, it has more of an orangish base here. Orangish beige, orangish beige, beige, I said beige, base, orangish base. That's kind of hard for me to say. Anyways, there's a yellow here, but it's kind of a greenish yellow. So I really wanted like a more neutral yellow that's just bright neutral. And so I had the same problem with my other markers. I have an older Hoo set as well that is the same way. I just have darker yellows. So this one Copic I bought because it has a true yellow. And it is, in case anybody is wondering, it is a whoops, excuse me. So Y06, there we go. And it says yellow. It goes on the paper and looks kind of greenish when it's wet. And then it dries bright. So I really like it. And the cap is a pain in the butt, I will say. Like, it's not that fun to take off, which surprised me. Okay. All right, I'm just kind of filling in some yellows here because, again, they're not that exciting because they're difficult to see, but I'm still trying to change up the supplies I'm using. So Actually, I'm going to use a yellow colored pencil, and it is Prismacolor, and they're all Premiers, PC 1011. I don't know if you can see that, but 1011. And I'll just do a couple more. Another one here. All right, I'll do this one right here. Seems like there's more yellows than any other color here. Ironically, because it's difficult to see. But it's pretty. Okay. What other yellow did I need to use? Okay, I think. Did I use the yellow C? I'm thinking I did not yet. Doesn't look like I did. The C09 10-mit acrylic. You have to be careful with the acrylic markers because they can cover up the line. I assume they're going to. They're not great at coloring out the line completely, like black lines or anything like that, but they might cover up the line of one that's close in color to it. All right, let's see here. Do this flower here. Right. We'll do some polka dots here. Okay. So I do need more. Why do I feel like I have too many decisions to make with yellows here? Okay, let's see. Do another one here. I was thinking, another thing I could do. I don't think it's gonna look very good, but it's just a random thought that I had. The alcohol marker in the middle. I just used two different yellows. I don't think that's gonna look good, but I did acrylic marker on the outside and filled in a little bit of the inside with the alcohol marker for fun. And then we have one more yellow to do. So we'll go back to the Tombow is 062. And then I'm going to do little squiggly lines, which you probably won't be able to see. All right. It just kind of looks like it's mostly colored in. All right. Well, looks like I have all the yellows finished here. And then what we have to, I'll put that away now. Purple. There's some purples right here. So we have a 620 Tombow. did already do that one. Whoops. How quickly I forget. That's okay, because we have plenty of them. Okay. Let's see, I have SFAIH P3. If anybody decides they want to try the SFAIH, I will say that as my markers are not drying up yet, but I was looking at whether I'd have to buy the same set, because I think I bought the 72 color set. I'm not 100% positive, but I think it was a 72. And I was just wondering what I would have to buy in order to replace colors that would dry out at some point. My favorite colors are all in the 48 set, which is awesome. So the colors that I use the most, like pale green, there's this oh, it's right here, really pretty P2. I love that color. Yeah, the pale green, where is it? I think it's G1, GY1, maybe that one. There's a few others. Red, like just red. I think it's, I say that's R4. And there's one or two others I looked up, and they were all in the 48 color set, which is awesome. So I think if I need to replace my colors, I'll be able to get the 48 color set and not have to get the 72 again, which is nice. And I like how they color. Okay, so that's light purple. Back to what I was doing. Okay, so let's try the squiggly lines. Okay. So I did some silly squiggly lines for the purple. And then we can do some polka dots. Okay. And then let's see, we can fill this part in here. Let me see, where is this one? Okay, this goes here. Okay. All right, that's good. And we'll do another one here. I know that there is I think it's like, what would you call it? Not cute and easy, bold and easy. I don't remember what it is, but there's a one that's actually called the color by line that looks cute. If you look up color by line, I think you'll know it when you see it, and it's the square design. That one looks cute too. But I just fell in love with the flower because it has that like unique, like I said, I'm calling it Art Deco because I don't really know, but if you have another word for it that fits better with this style, please let me know, because I just don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna do another colored pencil here for this one. This green. What have we not done for the green? I'm thinking alcohol marker. Yeah. I think I did not do yeah, use alcohol marker here, pencil here. I'm gonna try the Tombow over this right here. And this is the 133. I'm gonna switch to this here. I think it goes like that. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's not many greens going on, but we can color in the stems, which I think I have this as a stem color here. Whoops, 346 for Tombow. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do little stripes going across. Okay, I like the stripes. But I'll color in the next one. Kind of wiggly stripes. My hand's not. Yeah, my hand's not staying stable there. Okay. Color in this stem here. All right. Now we have a Tombow 452 light blue. I'll use it on this flower right here. I have not done, well, I did polka dots on a couple. I'm going to do polka dots on this one here. Again, I'm sorry if you can't see it while I'm coloring, but at least you can see it after I'm pulling my hand away. Okay. You can use some more dots there. The more dots you use, the more solid it's gonna look. Okay, well, it's not gonna look solid, but you'll be able to see more of it. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna pick this pink here, the C02 for this one, this flower here. And this is the Tenement acrylic marker. Oops, I really don't like using the bullet nib. I feel like I have more control with the brush end. Okay, and to keep that middle circle from disappearing, I'll just put some dots in it. All right, let's do that. All right, and do we have, looks like we don't have any more pinks to go. I'm trying to figure out what he got this for. I think originally I got it for this flower, the light green one, and I used the darker one, which was actually for the stem. So I'm going to use this in the center on this one. This is 10 Mint C12. There we go. Okay. It's a very, very pale, like minty green. And it went over the line a bit, but that's okay. All right. I have a lot of orange flowers still to do, so I'm going to get those done really quick. Oh, there's the bullet nib again. Well, I'll give it a try since it wants to be used. Alright, there's some little white spots there, but that's okay. I'm going to turn that around and use the other side this time. I was thinking that just for fun, we could do a little bit bolder contrast here with a red Tombow 856. Let's try that on the orange flower just for fun. Let's do this one right here. Okay, so you get a darker color with a lighter outline. I feel like the red just dominates the outlines. You can't even really see the outline. I think there's a little bit of bleed going into the line there too. So that probably has something to do with it. Maybe if I do just some dots on this one, red dots. The orange one. I really think I like the lighter color with the darker outlines. I think that's my preference. And I did do a darker one and a lighter one here, even though that wasn't really my intention when I did it, but that one looks okay. But yeah, I think I just like the opposite where it's lighter than the line. I mean, also I could match the line. Oh, there's another one too. Whoops. There's another one. Looks like the line just disappeared. So, yeah, I think I like the lighter inside, darker outline. And then, let's see what else we got. Some alcohol marker, the SFAIH YR3 again. I did do, well, you know, I'll do another colored pencil because I only did one for the orange. There's a lot of oranges in here. burnishing look here. Burnished look for this orange. I could even use briefly my colorless blender, which is Prismacolor, and that's PC1077. And just do that really quick and see how that looks on here. I really don't think the paper is that good for this. It just kind of feels like I'm scratching up the paper, to be honest. Looking at some of the bleed through, and of course it's the markers, the alcohol markers I should say. And I don't think I like using a colorless blender on this paper. Maybe that's just my preference, but just for fun, let's see what the colorless blender does. I know people have done this before. Tried a colorless blender on colored pencil. This is SFAIH 0. Let's just see. I know, I think it makes it look kind of dull, but we'll see what it looks like when it dries. Okay. What else we got? Okay, we have a circle right here. I'll fill that in. And then we have any other orange circles. Don't see any. Okay, I'm gonna try to get through this really quick, so I don't take forever for you. Okay, sorry, that previous one that I used, oh, that was the orange one, the SFAIH alcohol YR3, and then this one here is SFAIH P3. I'm just telling you in case there's a color you particularly like on here, and maybe you have these markers and you want to use that same color or whatever. And let's see. We'll do, can't believe how indecisive I am right now. Too many supplies to choose from. 10 Mint, the acrylic marker, C14. Do that in here. Okay, do I have any other green ones? Looks like we got like a purplish one there, maybe? Blue, purple, blues and purples left. Oh wait, we got this green one right here. End up coloring the circle there, the outline. Okay. Let's see here. Purple. C28, 10 Mint acrylic. Okay, we'll do that one here. We'll do some polka dots in here. Okay. Blue. All right, I'm gonna do 452 Tombow. There we go. Alright, there's a crosshatch in the center there. Alright, and oh, you know what? You got, shoot. Let's see. I don't see a purple. Oh, well, I do have a purple colored pencil here. I wonder if it's just buried. No, there's one. Okay, I do have a colored purple one right here I can use. Oh, look, and that. I actually have some different colored stems there hiding. Wonder if anybody's watching this and saying, you missed something. Do you see it? I see it. I wish I could just tell you through the television or the screen, whatever you're watching. Okay. Okay. I will do. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna use this again, but that was for the purple. It was a PC1. This is hard to read. 1008 Prismacolor from here. Then I'm going to do this 743 Tombow. The stem I almost missed. There's another one right here. I thought all the stems were the same color. I really did. I thought they were all green. Okay, 452 Tombow. There's another one right here. Okay. Looks like I just have, I'm just gonna fill it in with blue just to get done. There we go. No deal now, right? Except for you. Okay. And then one last light purple. I'll use an alcohol marker. SFAIH, the P3. I'm sorry if these are off screen, but at least you can hear them. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is the bottom right here really quick. Hopefully I didn't miss anything up here, but I think you'll forgive me. So I'm going to use this P3 down here. All right. I'm going to do it again up here just, well, yeah, well, yeah, might as well. Okay. So make sure I get in the variety of materials here too. Okay. All right. And then I do have some darker. I have a colored pencil here, darker purple. It is PC1009 Prismacolor. And I'm going to do, let's do this down here for fun. You see, you're not doing any shading. I'm just testing out the different materials here. I don't even know that I feel compelled to shade on this picture anyways. This book satisfies my desire for brighter colors. I love the brighter colors. I love using brighter colors, but I don't always color pictures that call for brighter colors, so it's nice if I can just switch to this if I just have that strong desire to use brighter colors after doing a picture that is not so bright. I mean, technically I can color any picture any color I want. I can make anything bright if I want to, but that doesn't mean I necessarily want to. But I do like to get in some bright colors. So, okay, this is another dark one here, 10 Mint Acrylic C25. So this is darker than the line above it, so it's going to be hard not to hide it, to be honest. Because I can already see myself kind of going into that line because it's kind of like to see. It almost blends in with it too. So I'm going lighter than the frame of the pot, but darker than the curved design here. Okay, I do have a different shade of purple I'll try. That's an acrylic also, and this is 10 Mint C24. So I'm going to try that. Try it up here. So yeah, this is a lighter one. That'll get us close to done using this color to fill in this big space at the top of the pot. Kind of going over the lines, but that's right. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna pick one last color here. And even though I don't like the streakiness of it, I'm going to go with, yeah, I'm gonna go with the combo for the last one, I think. Sure. Okay, 620 combo. Let's just do this. Probably could have picked a darker purple for this part. That's okay. It does match the flowers right here. Okay. All right, guess what? We are done. Assuming I didn't miss anything, but if I did, I'm just gonna say that's okay. But I hope this helped you just get an idea of how some of the supplies worked with this kind of design with the outlines and the type of paper that we have here. The only bleed through again is from the alcohol markers. So here, I'll show you here. Here we go. So yeah, sewing blue through we got there. So nothing surprising there. Of course, the matte protected. The next page here. So I hope that you found this useful. I hope that you will subscribe and let me know how you like this, and if you like the concept of this but you don't like the flowers. I don't even like flowers typically, but I just happen to like I said, the just deco type of design. I hope that doesn't annoy anybody if I'm calling it deco and that's not what it was, but just whimsical, whatever you call it. It's just not realism flowers. I don't like realism flowers. They just bore me, to be honest. So if you don't want flowers at all, you can search for color by line. You can also search for this book, and then on Amazon you can always go down to where Amazon suggests other books like this and see if they suggest anything else that has this style, or you can just maybe look on videos and search for color by line videos and see if somebody has a collection of them, and maybe they have some that aren't called color by line. I think there's another word that's used for it too, and I can't honestly remember what it is. It's not color by line, but yeah, I don't remember what it's called. I'm sorry. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and feel free to leave me a comment. Take care.